computer moving so slow today. You wouldn't believe. Only on the 4 o'clock shadow. Told you it was slow.
Our brethren are already in the field. Why stand we here idle? What is it the gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear, or peace so sweet? Has to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God.
Dark like in the house. Hey, Dark.
Hail, Dark.
I know not what course others.
Tell the Dark.
As for me, give me liberty.
I'm wondering about you, buddy.
Or give me death.
Oh, there I am. Hail, Dark Lycan.
There you are. Yeah. There you are on your, don't have to work any more this year.
Nope. Off until next year.
You're going to like that. Was it pretty light? Did you have a good Christmas party? Was it okay?
The party and stuff was fine, man. Just getting through today was rough, man. I was hurting them bad today.
Mm-hmm.
Damn weather changes. Go from the 20s to the 50s, and it's like my joints just don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it, man. I mean, 5 degrees, we talked about this, can make a big, big difference. Usually about like around 40 to about 35, you start feeling it, and then it goes below that.
Right.
It's 5 degrees, and plus if you got wind, oh my God, it can feel 10 times worse than what it is.
It was pretty funny today though, because we ended up having the bad boys corner of the table, like all the guys that my boss doesn't really like, but he can't live without us. Yeah. So we were all at the one corner of the table just shooting the shit and having fun. And then they expect us to sit around after lunch so they can give away the prizes that Uline gives them for free just by, ordering our regular orders and shit.
Yeah.
So you got little barbecues and air fryers and all kinds of crap.
Wow. Yeah.
And so me and both of my good buddies looked at each other. I'm like, "Are you staying for this shit, man? I don't need no Uline crap." My buddy Adam's like, "Nah, man. As soon as I'm done eating, I'm out of here." And my other buddy Ed's like, "Yeah, nah, well, I might stay, man. Can I have yours if you win?" I was like, "Yeah, if you want to stay, you can have mine if I win."
What did they do?
We got done
like
eating.
a random pool, or do you give you a number, or what?
Yeah, you put the names in a hat. But here's the thing, dude. I told you my place is so prejudiced, and where it's 70% illegal aliens working there. There's only like 3 white guys in the whole place.
Yeah, so they can use an air
my
fryer.
Right. Well, this is my 3rd Christmas there, and the first 2, not one white guy got his name pulled out of the hat to win something. So I'm not going to sit around for an hour and a half waiting to see.
Privileged prick.
That's right. I got everything I need. So as soon as I
Ryan
finished
James
eating, I
and
went
Paul Call out in the chat to Shadowhawk.
to, oh, hey, Ryan. So yeah, as soon as I finished my last bite, took a drink, looked at my buddy Adam, and I was like, "Looks like it's about that time." It was like right at noon. And he's like right behind you. We both got up and told everybody Merry Christmas and walked the fuck up.
Yeah, there you go. Especially the way you were feeling. Brian James has some new artwork to show you here in a minute.
Ooh,
I just have to
I
bring it
love
up
new
here.
artwork.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Love new artwork.
and this isn't the final version, but he's just like one step away from the final version, which will be going in the Devil Flyer book. Just
It's the
let you know,
final countdown.
part of a
Sorry.
2-page spread. And no, it's fine. If I can get it to come up here now, it's like the image was there, and then I did some repairs, reboot my computer to make, to keep it update and running as smooth as you can. And now it just seems like it's running slow as ever, even though I turned the computer off and restarted it and everything.
Well, you probably got about 1,000 tabs open.
No, I closed out everything. That's what I was saying. I was turn the computer off, do all the right things, the maintenance on it and everything ahead of time, because I had plenty of time before the show. Even shaved today, so very little bit of 4 o'clock shadow there, a little bit stub, left. But I was prepared for today's show, somewhat. I always had to put that little caveat there. I've got a million things running through my mind, of course.
Of course.
Ryan's going to lighten it up and increase the contrast. He's been the shading's finally done on it, and 11 by 17. It is digital, but 11 by 17 file. He says highly detailed, and more you zoom in. He put in 30 minutes every day on it. Fitting in where he could,
Cool.
I hope I can bring it up, Ryan. It just says open photo. You might have to resend it to me. I don't know what's.
Can't buy me baby
photo. Click it just sits there. Might be slow to come up. I'll just leave it up there for a minute. Hopefully it'll come up in a minute and we'll be able to see it. What we're talking about. I worked on a piece that I struggled with last night. My God, struggled just to, and it really wasn't, I'm trying to look, was kind of taking this look and then totally deviated. Not with the eyes, but, and the way the position of the head was just straight on. And so I was struggling with it, but
actually nice.
That's what I got done on the draw stream last night. And if you look at it this way, you can see the actual purple. When I turn it like this, see how it turns to blue? More blue.
Uh-huh.
The less.
Oh, yeah,
this is more true to color here in the background. Actually, it's got 3 layers. It's got a magenta over, I guess, a light blue. I went over it in light blue twice, and then over
little bisexual lighting. Yeah.
Well, I mean, but see how it just changes depending on the light.
Yeah. No,
well, at least on mine. Yeah. So a bog piece.
Yeah, you can see the color shift as you turn it in the camera.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Well, I mean, it's my Windows 7. What can I say? They tell you the colors aren't going to be true. And when you get into the red spectrum, like this magenta, it changes. But that's what I got done last night on the draw stream, starting from scratch.
Cool. That's 11 by 17, right? That's full size.
11 by 17, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very nice.
A little bleed through, not bad. You know,
No, a
considering
little
I
bit.
went over the background 3 times to achieve the
Yeah, yeah.
smoothness, you know.
You should probably expect a little bit. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. After 3 times over it. Love me 3 times, I'm going away. Uh, I'm on my way out to work, but I'll send you another pic tomorrow with some more changes. Okay.
Cool. Have a good night, Ryan.
Safe trip, Ryan, on the way there. It still hasn't come up. I don't know if I'm,
Have a
you know,
good
I
night,
had it up
Partridge.
and then I had it up and prepped and ready to go. Didn't have a million, you know, things up. And what I did, I closed down and restarted the computer and did the upgrades and everything. And now it just says open photo and it won't open. It's crap. But basically, you know, it's the Devil Flyer versus the Armored Flyer piece that he's been working on. And he's almost finalized with
Right.
that. Yeah, it just needs
Nice.
to be lightened up a little bit and have more contrast in it. I agree with him on
Gotcha.
that. You know, it does need more contrast. You know, it's pretty dark as it is.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it needed a little bit. The last I saw of it anyway, it looked a
the
little dark.
last you saw of it, yeah. I think maybe that was on X.
But
Let me
hey,
see if I.
who am I?
No, it wouldn't have
I'm
been
just
on X.
a bird with an opinion.
Yeah. Mm. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out this double browser thing is something else, man. Let's see. I
Yeah.
was just wondering where he sent the images of the last one. I can't remember if it's on my phone or I think over on Instagram, but they're probably all going to say, yeah, open photo, work in progress. Okay, all right. Well, I'll click on it maybe by the end of the show.
Well, that was I think what Ryan labeled it because he said in chat "work in progress." So he might have just been telling you what he left it under. I don't know.
Yeah. I did some writing today after I got up.
About damn time. No, I'm just teasing.
Yeah, got better handle on. I know where Fanta's Dark Angel is going to go now. She is going to work with Entropy, you know, that new character I created that I said would be in the Shadow Kiss story, the short story in Momentum Unleashed, Future Visions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where her story is in the recent future. She's going to be like a work in tandem with Entropy. And I also got a little bit more on the motivation of Thorn. You know, he's a pretty pissed off character.
Not a happy camper.
And you can imagine, you know, he's deformed and, you know, he's had a long time to work on his anger. And that's all I'll say to that, because I know you know a little bit about Thorn, the backstory of Thorn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's like 3 different stories. So I'm like, I'll have to think about how I want to present that all at once, or do I want to drag it out, or, you know, because it's like, you know, I don't know. I mean, really the first 2 stories are kind of like the first story, and then the extras kind of like an addendum, you know, what happens after that. So I guess the first 2 stories have to kind of go together. It just depends on how you chop it up, you know, how much you want to reveal at one time. And
sure.
Momentum Unleashed, Future Visions, where all the stories are told in the future, not necessarily our future, but the character's future sometimes, is going to be an ongoing series. I've already said that. along with Devil Flyer. You know, and you know, will be kind of like a showcase in a way, showcase for DC and Brave and the Bold when they first started out. You know, they kind of showcase new characters and showcase the Justice League for 3 issues and saw the figures on that, and then eventually came out with their own title. Adam Strange, you know, was in Strange Adventures. He was introduced. Of course, Flash and number 4 was introduced. And Marvel had its own sort of showcase books as well for characters. I can't think of any. Is it like Marvel Spotlight, you know, was kind of one with Ghost Rider and other characters like Killraven later on, or I mean, they had like Marvel Feature, Premiere, Marvel Spotlight, a lot of Marvel titles. Marvel Feature had Ant-Man in there for a while, Ant-Man and Wasp, I remember. Shadowhawk said, had the nickname Sparky at work for the last 40 years. All electricians get it at least once. Okay. That makes sense. My great grandmother. What you got on the TV right now, Shadowhawk? I hear it a little bit in the background.
Oh, sorry about that. Let me turn that down. What was it? I don't know. Whatever's running on Tubi right now, some kind of B horror movie.
Oh, okay. You don't even know what you're watching?
No, I was watching the end of something right before the stream started, and then it rolled into something else, and I didn't even look at the credits.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess the next thing on the, you know, within that category, you know, after the one ends,
yeah,
whatever. Okay.
Yeah, whatever the next one is on the list, it'll go up next in 30 seconds, and it'll give you a chance to go to the menu or whatever. If you don't go to the menu, it'll just autoplay.
Yeah.
So whatever I'm autoplaying.
I had an interesting thought about a title like Ghost or
Ghost Makeup Story.
If you think about it, like the 43 or Vestiges are almost kind of figuratively like Ghost, you know, in a way.
Oh.
Because they've been
kind of like,
and transported.
Scattered
I just kind of figuratively speaking, they're kind of like Ghost, you know. I don't know. It was an interesting, intriguing idea, you know, to me.
I can see where you're coming from on that. You know what I mean? It's like to a certain point of view, yeah, there would be.
It needs clarification. Now, what I was doing before the show was, besides trying to get everything rebooted and everything, I should know. I don't know why this crap comes up. And then the other day, my monitor went into safe mode, and I thought I had like taken care of that. That's irritating, you know.
Yeah, I thought you took care of that a couple weeks ago.
Well, I did reset the parameters, but apparently the monitor might be different than the rest.
Oh, and the monitor has its own goddamn parameters?
I don't know.
Everything is...
Okay, we're ready to go. We got the host, we got the guest that we're going to interview, and then it goes dark. And I got to reboot. Because I know I can't do anything without a monitor if I can't see.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we could go cheer radio, you know, as long as we could all hear each other.
Yeah, that's assuming I was already in here, didn't get kicked, or you didn't get kicked, and I wouldn't even know you were gone. I'm sitting here blind. No,
might
that's not a
might be a
good
first.
scenario.
Might be a first though, dude. The
Right.
very first radio interview on YouTube where there's no video.
Well, yeah, we could just, now you can label that stuff under podcast, because they got podcast on YouTube. Didn't know if you
Yeah,
knew that.
I never did know what the difference was between. Is that the difference of podcast? You just don't have video or anything?
I guess no visual. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what
But we give you
the
more
difference was.
over on the 4 o'clock shadow. We give you visual and audio. It might not always be top notch, but I got to tell you, Shadowhawk, your audio's been, I mean, you haven't had a problem with your audio in a while, really. Nothing that was
Again,
really.
I don't know what happened, man. Since that last reboot, I don't have to do anything special. I don't have to go into Chrome. I just hit the
Mhm.
link that you send me, go straight to Instagram, hook up my mic and my camera, and everything's good. It's never been easier for me, dude.
It's, after a while, you might get a little tinny where there's a little kind of off in the distance, sort of, but that's after a while, a little warble. I don't know how to explain it,
Well, I
but,
mean, you know me,
but,
man. Just tell me. I'll drop out and pop back in.
but right now it's solid, I mean, you've been solid for a while on the audio. I'm very impressed. So I think it's Gremlins, to tell you the truth.
It could be, yeah. Gremlins are some of my best friends.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, it was good to see Dark Lycan. I've asked about him to you before. It's like, have you seen Dark Lycan? And of course, he's on UK
Yeah.
time. Late for him.
I think I just asked you about him about a week or two ago. I was like, I haven't seen him lately.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I always wonder what he's up to, and also the UK crowd, there's, unless you stream at certain times, you don't catch the UK crowd too much,
Well, yeah,
unless
they're 6 hours ahead of us too.
unless they're like Glenn and past, going to bed, and it's past 10 when we start. It's like 10 o'clock when we start.
Oh, I ran into UK TJ, a work in progress, the other day somewhere. I hadn't seen her in quite a while, but I think a lot of people in the UK are not streaming like they used to, dude, because they're worried about all this fucking people going to jail.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see where that would be a problem if you just don't
when you
talk
no
about
longer
controversial issues,
but that's the thing, dude. They're picking up people for just having random opinions about things that you would not think were a big deal. When you wake up the next day and you got the cops at your door taking you to jail because you internet something.
Yeah.
Well, it's insane. I mean, they no longer have free speech in England.
I don't know why. I don't know what's been going on because I haven't been keeping. I mean, I've gotten little drips and drabs here. Everybody saying, about that, and I have seen a few things posted and on X. That's where I was first made aware of it. Where the crackdown say if but I would say the radical Islamic problem is the number one thing Western civilization is dealing with, so they need, they've opened their doors and for some real problems there. And of course they'll try wherever they immigrate for Sharia law I mean, it's a big problem, especially up in north. I think up in Michigan, Wisconsin area, where you have them taking over complete blocks of houses. They threaten. It's all under the table type stuff. It's very insidious. I don't want to get into it, but it's where you have multiple wives and they're all having children in multiple houses and they just take over whole areas, and it just blooms from there. And yeah, I hope we address the problem better than France and Germany and England. It's a real problem. I've said that for a very long time, since the Obama years, even before that, UK media sucks. Pierce Morgan is the worst, says Ryan. Yeah, I don't really, I mean, I've got enough to think about, without keeping up with the destruction of the world. I'm still mapping out how I'm going to destroy my universe and how I'm going to bring it back from the brink of Armageddon. Without, some of the other stuff. I mean, I'd still, it will be seared in my mind forever. Just, when milestone a few years ago, I'd say about, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, probably, when Milestone kind of relaunched their titles. They relaunched 5 titles, and I was really considering buying them.
Still
And I
have
just
4
looked in the
days
very
left.
first.
Yeah, it shouldn't
I
have been a
can't
problem.
remember which it was.
I still got 4 days left, and I paid my bill.
And it had Black Lives Matter protesters on the page, and I, a couple of days later, I'm still thinking about that, and I didn't know if it was pro or con. I could kind of guess, right? Of course, that was the kind of during the time when they had that killing down there in the Asian community, and the president and vice president came out, even though the FBI said it wasn't racially motivated. They were still went down there and pushed that narrative that it was racially motivated. And then DC Comics starts coming out with these Asian annuals or whatever they are, one shots with all their Asian characters. And they had, of course, Pride Month. That was all during this time. And I was like thinking, do I want to be reading about Black Lives Matter 20 years from now? No, I don't even want to read it now, because that was when it was right at the center in the news all the time, when Portland was still burning and everything. And
yeah, dude, that shit's it's never gonna sell again.
Yeah, it's right. I don't think it sold well when it came out.
Right, but like, they always say, oh, everything's always been political and blah blah blah. But the stuff that was going on in World War II, the stuff that was going on in Korea, the stuff that was going on in Vietnam, that was all very well. It was very much in the public eye as well. So of course it was going to affect pop culture. So eventually, when people go back and study history, they're going to go back and look for that stuff, right? And look it up again. Nobody's going to be looking up this Black Lives Matter bullshit. Nobody. There's
no. It's
and it's all turned out to be a ripoff. Look at all these Black Lives Matter leaders that bought themselves 4 or 5 houses and luxury cars.
Oh yeah, I think that one chick 7 houses or something. It was like, yeah, they're into the bling and whatnot, and it's like, yeah, it's and I don't know if these people have been arrested.
She took like 6 high class luxury cruises in the last 4 years.
Absolutely. What do you think Nancy Pelosi was doing on our dole? She had.
Dude, did you see the AOC shit? She actually rented a venue and then paid for the artist to be there so that she could have a fucking party. She's using her goddamn campaign funds for this shit.
Yeah, it's and I hope they go after them with a vengeance over that stuff, and I don't.
Oh, I'd love to see her in an orange jumpsuit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they talk about diversity and inclusion, and they're like, why are you putting divisionary stuff on your comics? Because that's just dividing us. You don't get it. They think they're being inclusive, and they're not. They're just being divisionary. They're pushing out people that their main core group that bought their product all these years ago. That's what's really pissed me off, Shadowhawk. over the years is
But they
that
have a
like
character named
Nike
Safe
and
Space,
all
right?
these that
I mean,
we in good faith gave them our money and I gave them our business, and now they support all this woke bullshit against us. It's
mm,
crazy. We need to be very cagey about how we spend our money from now on, for sure, and what we support.
you know, we had a little break there for about 6 months where it seemed like the woke was kind of going away, but now it seems like it's coming back hard. I don't know what
All
the
these
fuck is
people are
going
losing
on.
their minds over just the littlest thing that Trump's doing every day, and I mean
Well,
that's
that's because they're losing ground every day. They're gonna fucking have massive losses next year in the midterms. I mean, it's
yeah.
not looking good.
Well, you're talking about the left.
Yes,
Well, see, now there's a couple opinions by that. It's like no, the Republicans might lose heavily if
I,
if if
I,
if
I,
if we don't ramp things up and actually get some things done within the next
I,
year.
I, I hear all the arguments, Rex, and I weigh the data,
Mhm.
and from what I
I hope you're
see
right.
and the way things are going, I think unless the Democrats do something radical in the next,
Mm.
6 to 8 months to like turn
Yeah,
themselves around and endear themselves to the people again,
I don't think they have it in. Yeah,
they're in deep, deep trouble.
I hope so. I hope so because I'm tired of this. Death
Or
by
unless Trump does, if
thousand.
he loses his fucking mind and says something just outrageous, which they tried to pull on, this last one, but it wasn't that. It was a little outrageous, but it was typical for Trump. It wasn't anything too crazy. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean that's all they've had for since the Obama years. It's Trump, 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 trying to make it about Trump, and then it's like, yeah, you lost. He's in there now. Deal with it, and they're losing their minds. Uh, but that doesn't mean that they're not trying to slow everything up and molasses and throw a monkey in the wrench all the time.
oh yeah,
But
they're doing as much as they can to slow everything down. But
see,
if things go well in 2026, and they look according to what I've been studying, redistricting maps and things like that.
mhm.
It's looking pretty good for the Republicans in
Oh
2026.
yeah,
Like,
the Democrats are already maxed out on that stuff just about. There's not a lot of redistricting that they can do in their favor because they've already done it. But now,
yeah,
so
they've
they
been
don't
doing
want
it
to
for
get
the last.
into a redistricting thing with because the pendulum would swing the other way. The Republicans
Yeah,
could make big inroads. If
they've
they
been
would
doing
do
it for the
that
last 40
state to
years.
state,
So
huh?
I said they've
They
been
should
doing it for the
redraw
last
maps
40
on a
years.
lot.
Yeah,
They
but
should.
the way things are going, if all goes well, then the last 2 years of Trump's presidency, he will be able to just bang through everything he wants to bang through. We're gonna have the Senate and the House. It'll be a wonderful thing.
Well, I hope you're right. You know, I,
I hope
I
I
hope
am
you're
too.
right. Yeah.
But anything can happen. I mean, we still got a good almost a year before uh,
Yeah.
everything
And
happens next year. So,
I think he was better prepared to take office this time. I think he thought through a lot of his appointments and different things. I know his appointments have been slowed up to probably more than any other president, which is just, I mean, absolutely. Like I say, I
well,
don't know why during the Biden years or even right now why people aren't out protesting and just showing their look. We want this. We the people. We're your bosses, and really putting their best foot forward right now because this is the
because
time that's going to end up in
people like
dirt,
us that
not now.
are
When
right, but people like us that are conservatives and shit, are not going to take time off of our jobs and lose money and do all it
Yeah.
so we can go demonstrate in the street and cause problems. That's just not what we do.
Right.
We're good
Maybe
American
maybe we
citizens.
need a PAC or, to a well-funded thing like
Right?
Soros,
We need a George Soros to hire a bunch of
Get on,
thugs
you know
for us.
what? I want you to go and do this political rally, We'll even supply you with a
I'll
wheelchair
be
so you get your knees.
I'm gonna be the rights George Soros, and I'm gonna hire thugs to import all over America to cause trouble and strife.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying to be, to make your voice heard, And yes, I guess when it comes to that, um, there's always the chance of violence, right? Especially when the left's involved. But there's got to be some
Violence.
pushback
I love violence.
somehow. There's got to be some pushback.
Classical music I was raised on. I love violence.
Maybe everybody shows up in riot gear. Just saying. I mean,
Mm.
they carry a stick, we carry a gun. I mean, I'm not saying advocating violence in any way. I'm just saying we need to up the ante. I mean, because I don't know. I don't know if you're allowed to walk around in riot gear, but definitely protect
apparently, apparently it depends on check your local your local codes and enforcement, because in some cities apparently you can walk around, all dressed up in riot gear with weapons and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the thing of it is, if
Some
you
of these
discharge
cities
that
even
weapon, often it's the person that discharged the weapon, whether they were justified or not, that goes to jail. So you have to
well,
be.
no, no, I'm
I would
talking
say
about
take a
I'm talking about like
non-lethal approach.
I'm talking about like the protesters. They don't usually go out there with guns. They go out there
No,
with sticks
no, they don't.
and shit
Yeah,
that's disguised as a protest sign, and
but
it's got a baseball bat.
there are those legal, pepper, beanbag things, whatever, that will hit you with the force of a bullet and just about,
Oh yeah.
and will do some. You won't be getting up for about 45 minutes as you're choking up your lungs.
Oh, dude.
I see
Well, I watch
nothing
a lot of
wrong.
those.
That's legal in all 50 states. I see nothing wrong with everybody having that stuff,
Yeah, and I watch a lot of those videos too, and it
Hey,
just depends how and where you get hit. I mean, it's called less lethal, but that doesn't mean it won't kill you.
yeah, I
Hey,
suppose a 1 in
Merry
a
Christmas,
1,000
buddy.
shot if you got hit against the temple or something like a baseball. Yeah, it might. Eric says, Merry Christmas, one and all.
Merry
Merry
Christmas,
Christmas
Eric.
to you. Can you believe it? Tomorrow is Christmas Eve.
Woohoo!
So besides writing some of the stuff down about the dark angel and how she's sort of works with entropy and how that's going to work into a story, and a little bit came to mind on Thorne's character. I've been, I did a mock-up, right? A physical mock-up. Now you can do this virtually, right? I mean, you can do it in the computer, and that's what I'm working with Omer to take my files and start putting the book together, right? Virtually, where I can flip through it like I do this, But I thought, well, I need to this had a larger page count on it, so I said I need to make another one. So I'm in the process of making another one, and
Right.
putting the Devil Flyer story there and the Inner Man story and making sure that the double page spreads hit the double page spread. You got to think about those things, right? Because I have multiple double page spreads.
Well, yeah,
at least
you don't want to rip reverse that shit, brother.
Oh, did they do that in Rippaverse? I hadn't heard about this.
Oh, every double page spread that he's done so far is fucked up.
Well, I had mine planned out, and so far it's good. Um, I had it planned
And
out
he
a little
didn't
bit.
bother to reprint them and correct them either. He just sent them out.
Wow. You make hundreds of thousands, not even a million, maybe millions at the beginning there, and you can't be bothered to say this is wrong. I mean, or whatever. Yeah, wow. That's pretty bad. That's pretty glaring. Eric says I
Okay,
watched.
dude, real quick. The
Okay.
first one that he did was a double page spread of this demon ripping this girl basically in half, right? Um, they printed it wrong so that you got one half of the page and the demon has the girl in his arms and he's pulling her arm off. Then
Yeah.
you flip the page and you get to see him finish ripping her in half. So instead of reformatting that and sending it back to the printer so that it would be a proper double page spread,
Yeah.
Ripa came up with this big giant excuse that he thought it would be more cinematic and it would be like a movie if you saw the first half of the double page spread and then you opened it up to the second page and then that's when you got the full impact. What a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Would you like to read this one for me, Shadowhawk?
Sure, let me blow this up a little bit. I watch a YouTube channel called Airgun Alley. You'd be surprised how powerful some of the PCP rifles and pistols can be. Same with some of the CO2 pistols and break barrel guns. Yeah, Eric, I watch those a lot too. I really love the arrow guns that they're coming out with now. Those are fucking very impressive. They've also got
Hey, Rob.
multi magazine mini crossbows now, where you have like a 6-inch crossbow bolt, and you got like 10 of them in a magazine that you can freaking really cool.
Yeah. Raul
I
says
don't think
30-page spread pinup. Make it happen.
30
Actually, I
page
have a
spread.
way I could do that. I actually do have a way that I can do that.
Dude, you just fold
It's
one
just
piece of paper into 30 pages and then
it's
do like a
basically you're giving it
giant.
all away. You're giving it all away because I am going to do this at one point. An accordion fold out book.
Yes, that would be
Think
insane. But you know
I
what?
didn't want to give it
To
all
make
away.
it worth your money, you got to print both sides.
Oh,
So you're
definitely,
gonna
definitely. That's
you're
what I
gonna
was
have to have
thinking.
two stories.
That's why I was thinking about the midnight story, right? If you'll remember, and you may not, but after I prompt
I
you, I
mean,
think you'll say, "Oh yeah." Okay. So let me give you a
if you
visual.
remember.
Okay. So you have two issues, right? Issue 1 and issue 2. And I turn them
I've
to
got issues
landscape.
with you, mister.
These are
Uh,
two comics. Work with me here. Don't fight
I'm
against me.
working.
It's not funny.
I'm working with
Just
you.
just work with me.
I'm working with
Two
you.
comics here. Issue 1, issue 2. Okay. Or vice versa. What is that? Trash. Okay. So I'm turning them to landscape because for a Western with a big vista and landscape, it makes sense, right? So I'm doing a sideways issue, actually 2 of them, right? Issue 1 and issue 2. And I'm going to turn them this way. And it's going to be the bad guys right on horseback with the dirt and dust and everything firing towards Midnight, who's on the top of the stagecoach, right? Or hanging off the stagecoach, firing back at them, right? So one big scene. What I felt, and then and this will be telling the Midnight origin in 2 issues, right? I didn't think about the back cover. The back cover's like this too. So I've been thinking late, what do I put on the back cover? Because I have 2 landscape back covers here that I could do something nice with. Giant pin up. Don't know. Suggestions? Marcus Killigrew in the house. Hey, Marcus. Whoops, I lost my co-host. Turn them upright. Yeah. Well, it sounds like Mad Magazine's fold-in covers and centerfolds. Yeah, I love that. I love that type stuff. Seeing the almost like subliminal imageries within art. I really like that. Hiding images within images. I've done that a lot within paintings. Gauguin did it a lot when I went to Chicago and saw his retrospective in 1989. He had a lot of imagery within in the background of some of his paintings that you could only see if the painting was right there in front of you. You can't really see it when it was reproduced. I think that's interesting. But yeah, I'd like to challenge what you call a comic book, the format of a comic book.
Ow! Shit. Sorry, I was helping Mama Hawk with Christmas lights again, and I get injured every time.
More Christmas lights. Okay. So I guess you'll be
it's just the way we have. It's just the way we have to plug in the front of the house because it's an old house. We have limited outlets and things like that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
The two big windows in the front, I got these like synchronized lights. So as long as you plug them into the same cord and you plug them in at the same time, then they work perfectly together. But because we can't do that because of the way the setup is, we have to time it and go 3, 2, 1 and plug them in at the same time so that they both start at the same place and stay synchronized.
Yeah, I wish we'd paid an electrician to go through this place.
Where? Behind him?
More outlets. I'm kind of outlet poor here in this house. Which, underneath for my setup here, I've got 2 power strips just to accommodate everything. And at one point I had a battery down there too, but now that battery is older and it just finally went out. That's in case of a surge, where you can restart your computer more safely with it. They're about $50, $60. Don't shock your peen, Shadowhawk, says Eric. I was surprised. I did not check my mail yesterday. I don't get a lot of mail, but I did check it today. Just junk mail. But I noticed, and I finally, my neighbor, who's not living in his house now because he's, his Terry that lived there, she passed away. His mother, around Mother's Day, right before Mother's Day. And right before his birthday. That's what's bad about it. But he's got everything out of the house apparently that he wants, and he's he likes Nashville, so he can work anywhere with this job apparently, but he likes Nashville. He was down Little Rock for a while, and apparently he sold the house to a friend. They'll finalize that the 26th or something like that of January, somewhere in there. And so nobody's living there yet. And they had a giant, 20-foot or better long branch fall out of one of the trees, but it was just fell in kind of like on the ground and on their sidewalk. Didn't hurt anything. Fortunately, didn't hit the house, but it was a big baby. And I put it around in hopes that the city would pick it up, and they did. I was quite surprised it's gone now. So the city came by and picked that big branch up, which I thought this
Well,
branch is so big, they might not pick it up. It may need to be sawed up, you know. So I don't know what they did to get rid of it.
how big around do you think it was?
It well, I mean, not so much big around because I was able to pull it to the road with some effort, but it was
Right, but it
20,
was long.
20 to 25 feet long. It was big.
Yeah, but as long as it wasn't more than like 10 inches around, they can just put that baby right into a wood chipper, dude, and just.
Okay, that's probably what they did then.
Mhm.
Marcus says, I got Wraith of God
Oh yeah,
3
I used to do it all
today.
the time.
That's super
What
fast.
happened?
Gola.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. Oh,
Hey, Mike.
speaking of which, do. Look what came in the mail for me today from our good buddy, Mr. Sean. I can't pronounce his last name very well, but Salty. Boom.
Oh,
Silence
okay.
too good.
Okay. I didn't know if you ordered that or not. You know, a Ben Franklin
Oh yeah,
story.
of course I did, dude. It's incorporating history with science fiction and all kinds of cool shit.
Oh, Dan
I mean,
Lawless cover, huh?
look at how fat that thing is, dude.
That's a big baby. Yeah. What's the page count on
I'm
that? Do
not.
you know?
I haven't. No, I haven't busted her open yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow for the sardine stream. But yeah, I
But
got
that's
the Dan Lawless cover
Dan
because I
Lawless.
love flawless Dan Lawless.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Is that your nickname for him?
Dan is good.
Flawless Dan Lawless?
Yeah, he's an
Flawless.
amazing. He's an
Lawless.
amazing motherfucker.
Okay. Wow.
So we will maybe do a partial review of Shadow Stupid tomorrow for the high noon and sardine stream.
Okay.
And we may be
And
doing more new and surprising sardine streams and other streams while I happen to be off for the next 12 days.
because you got some more fish,
Because I
right?
got time.
Well, that too, but I mean, didn't you buy some supplies for your streams?
Yeah, dude, but I actually was out shopping the other day doing Christmas shopping and just decided to take a look in the international aisle and the canned aisle of another store that I
Mm-hmm.
hadn't been to yet. And I found a plethora of goodness to add to the collection. So, yeah, there's going to be
Good.
some good stuff coming.
Can you give us
Gonna
a
be some
hint
good
about,
stuff.
have we got more
No,
oysters? Have we got more?
nope. We're shying away from doing the same things over and over again, except
Well,
for
right.
sardines. I've got two more different
Well,
kinds
wait
of
a minute. How
oysters, and
many variety of sardines are out there? I mean,
ooh, smart.
that your chicken? What is all that? Did somebody die?
That no, that was my hawk's phone. She turned on a TikTok or something. It was going crazy. Uh, no, but there are many different species of fish that are considered sardines. It depends when they're caught in their lifespan.
I think this
And
is
then there
just
are
an
also
excuse for you to eat lunch.
many different combinations of how they are canned and how they are spiced, or if they're packed in
Yeah, when
oil,
you ate that
water,
little red
whatever.
pepper, classic. Go watch it.
Oh, dude, whew, that baby, I can still feel that one. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I found some interesting things. So there's going to be some very interesting sardine streams coming up. And yes, people, we have officially upgraded to Ritz crackers at this point. We're done with the dollar store. So it's no
Fancy.
more saltines. We're going Ritz.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I
Or
looked at.
what do they call them? Townhouse cookies. You ever had the
Oh yeah, I've
What's
had
the
them.
little,
Oh
the,
yeah,
the
yeah.
little elves, right? Yeah,
Keebler.
they're
Yeah.
oval. Yeah, they're oval instead of round, but those are good.
Oh
They're
yeah, yeah.
nice
And the
and
round ones are
nice
good
and
too.
buttery.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
And
you know those that I got it.
actually the townhouse might work out better for the sardine streams because the sardines are kind of oblong. So I might, yeah, we might be going townhouse, people. You heard it
Uh,
here first.
I guess buttery richness in the cracker would probably go good with the saltiness and the fishiness, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
you always want a little butter with your fish, right? I mean, I always do.
uh, I looked for the ones that I got at Dollar Tree. That's the sad thing about Dollar Tree is they don't always stay in and get. Like I bought out those cans of pineapple, crushed pineapple, and they've not gotten any of that in again since I bought them
No,
out.
yeah, they probably got the end of a lot, and that you're
Maybe,
never gonna see them. Yeah, you'll
yeah,
never
maybe
see
not.
them again.
But every new one that I go to, I'll check, and see if they had that particular brand because it was all fruit, very little juice, and for making dump cakes, that's what you want, a lot of pineapple, I will not buy the Libby brand anymore. The Libby chunked, actually had them floating around, had room for the fruit to float around in. It was a lot of juice. I was very disappointed in that. A 20-ounce can of Libby pineapple that was floating around. It had, just cutbacks, or maybe I got a bad batch, but I won't be. Yeah, once burned, I'm not.
I'm trying
I'm
to
not.
remember. Do you remember Rex the old Libby's theme song from back in the day?
No. Well, I mean, give me a
It
hint.
was it, it's all I can remember is like it started off like something Libby's on
Libby,
your
Libby, Libby on my
table
label,
you
label, label. You will like it, like
on,
it, like it on the table, table,
on your
table.
table. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yes, I do remember it now that you get me started on it. Yes. Um, yeah.
Stupid shit that sticks in your brain forever.
Well, those crackers that I got, one was like I don't know, olive oil and basil. I can't remember. Both were good. I thought those were good. And then the honey
Mhm.
wheat ones, I thought, oh, these aren't the same ones. I actually like those better. I got those at another Dollar Tree, another
What,
location.
well, it depends
Uh,
on what you pair them with.
yeah,
Like,
it does. It does. But now those were some high end crackers for just $1.25. They're Keebler brand, and yet I can't find them again. Maybe if I go to some of the stores that are not as well
oh,
frequented, are a little bit better stock.
those damn apples.
Hey, Elsie. Uh, but yeah, I mean,
Where's those?
if you look around, it's amazing what you can find in some of these, Dollar Trees or, but you might
Yeah.
find it one day and
Where's
then
those?
gone.
Yeah. Hey, oh.
Yeah, yeah, I
Sorry
mean,
about the noise there.
I was kind of surprised, and stocked up. Of course, I've already burned through all of them, but, yeah, I like the Keebler things. I did look last time and they weren't there. They do have some nice kind of what they call like party crackers that are probably pretty good too. They're different, like maybe three or four different shapes of crackers, for different hors d'oeuvres to serve at parties, you know. Uh,
Okay. I haven't
so
tried
they
those. I don't think.
and they generally stay in those. I don't know if they're as good as the Keeblers were, but the Keeblers were really good. I'd buy them anytime, and especially the honey wheat. They're really good. Um,
I'll do the Keebler crackers and most of the Keebler cookies are pretty damn good as well.
mhm.
Um,
And I'm sure they have some of the Keebler cookies there as well, at the Dollar Tree. Um,
oh, probably, yeah.
Eric says,
Oh,
I'm heading out tomorrow to spend the holidays at Mom's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Very cool.
oh, excellent.
I'm
Well, tell
glad
Mom
she'll
we
be.
all say Merry Christmas and the internet loves your mom, and we're very happy that she gave us such a talented young man to give us Mr. Muck. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, I was serious, Vietnam.
Yeah.
I love and
Yeah.
appreciate every one of you out there.
I don't know that I'm going to do anything differently. I may call my brother and say, hey, what are you going to do? Because last time I talked to my mother, she was like, get me some of those Hot Wheels that you have to give to the small children. And I did that last year.
But you got
And
extras that you can afford to do that with. I mean, you
oh,
know.
yeah, I got thousands of, I used to sell those like Pez on. I went through phases. I
Well,
sold
yeah,
like
yeah. But I mean,
Pez.
you know, you got multiples of ones that you can just like give away without losing money, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
I
trying to be a cringe about it, but
I think I might have gave them one of the ones that I gave them was Batmobile last year. Maybe I gave them like I think I gave them like one Hot Wheel and one Matchbox. It was like an underwater sub, maybe, that I gave them to play with. But it did have wheels on it. Of course, Hot Wheels has owned Matchbox since the mid 1980s, from what I take it.
oh wait, so does this go to like a little community toy chest or something, or
No,
I
these are
missed one.
my nephew's sons,
Oh, your nephew's son.
children.
Oh,
Hmm. His two
yeah.
young
Well,
children.
shit. Yeah, I gave all my nieces and nephews like Toy Biz figures and shit for years, man. When the boys were growing up, they were getting into, superheroes. I'd give them a Wolverine and whatever I had handy of, extra Toy Biz figures and shit. I'd hook them up. They're like, here you go, boys.
Yeah, I mean they played with them, while we were just sitting around
Oh yeah, I
talking.
didn't tell them
Been a
they.
long time.
Yeah, I never told them they had to keep them in the package. I just gave them to them.
Yeah,
Do
I
what you
think.
will.
I mean, I've got some that are loose, already out of the package. I did
Hmm.
that with a lot of the models because it was easier to pack, and you didn't have to worry about the packaging getting messed up. And I would list them like that, loose, you know, and people would still buy them. The thing of it is, small items like that are impossible to sell with the uppage of, and have been for quite a while. And diecast today have very little diecast. They're mostly plastic molds and
Yeah,
models now.
they're mostly
Uh,
crap. Like if
I
you get
mean,
a
I
true
know LZ
diecast,
still buys
like a
some. I do
corgi or
too,
something.
occasionally.
I think corgi is still doing full diecast,
Corgi,
right?
yeah,
Or
they're
they just,
all the old brands. They're still doing things. Yeah, Corgi's got some
but
nice ones.
they're not cheap either. I mean,
No, they're not. Well, our tail's the same way. Our tail's a little higher end.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, but you're gonna pay for it. I mean, that's good stuff. And congratulations, Eric. Glad to hear that you got another one submitted. Can't wait to hear the good news. I already know
Yeah,
it's
and
gonna
let
be
us
good.
know what issue that is and where we can buy it, like we did the last one.
Yep. Well, we'll have Eric on the show. Well, shit. Has Eric got a microphone yet?
Yeah, he's been on before, multiple times before.
That's
Yeah.
all right. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I forget, dude. We deal with a lot of people. And hell, Elsie, did you get your package yet, Els? I'm starting to
He'll
sweat it now. I'm worried about the
he'll let
package.
you know. I'm sure he'll get it. You know how it is during the Christmas. thing, you know.
I know. I just
Uh,
want to make sure it don't come like fucking stepped on down to about a quarter of an inch tall.
well, it has to be approved first. Yeah, I get that. No guarantees, but I had fun writing it. Cool.
Yeah. No, I get you're waiting for approval, but I have faith. I have faith, Eric. Welcome, Marcus Calagoo to the
I've
chat.
still
How
got
you
an
doing,
original
Marcus?
Batmobile, you know, like 66 Batmobile of corgis. And I had the Spider helicopter, and I might still have it. I don't know, but I know I've got the
Oh, dude,
Batmobile.
I had the old school Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and I had uh, the
It
Sean
showed up.
Connery Aston Martin.
Aston Martin. Yeah, that would have been a cool one. Absolutely.
Oh, dude, that one's it was cool. It even had
Yeah.
a little guy you could eject out of the ejector seat, and he would shoot out of there. It was fucking so sweet.
Well, I mean, Eric says, why does Spidey need a helicopter for? Well, I mean, he had a dune buggy back in the day too, you know, but I
Well,
mean,
to save on webs, especially like say he's out
ex-
in like
exactly.
Nevada or Arizona or something, dude.
Right. Are
There's
you going
no
to swing
high
from the
shit to
mesas
swing.
that are miles apart? I mean, exactly.
What's
You
he
know, there's,
swinging off
or if you go into a rural
palm
area where
trees?
there's no
Yeah,
skyscraper. Yeah.
a helicopter would help.
Um,
That's kind of
uh,
like Moon Knight only had his little moon fucking helicopter because it could just hover above him. And if he needed to fucking ever just go straight up to get out, he always had an escape route.
and it's a good rescue vehicle for others. If you've got
Well, yeah.
people you have to
Well,
save,
yeah.
right? Just
Yeah.
weld them up underneath it and attach it to the helicopter and fly them out of there.
It's a dual purpose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
I could
especially
see,
Spider-Man,
I could see why
he
he
could
even
just
needs
web
one.
like 20 people up and hook them, to a hook and be like, and be gone, right? And save 20 people in one shot.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard me a while ago, Shadowhawk, but LZ did get his package.
Oh, good. All right, hopefully you'll do an unboxing at some point and everything as well.
Yeah, he might have to come on here to do the unboxing, but yeah.
That's fine.
Eric says the issue with Spidey and
Or
the Human Torch.
you can do it on
Spidey,
Saturday.
or yeah, on your Saturday. Human Torch with Spidey trying to drive with was awesome. Peter Parker never
I
had
don't
how to drive because, well, he was a web slinger. Not only that, he was in high school. Of course, once you turn 18, you can take driver's ed. That's what I did.
Oh, yeah, over here the Sharpie and all that kind of stuff.
Sharpie? What? What are you coming out with?
Sorry.
Elsie says he loves it. So apparently he's already opened it up. No unboxing.
Okay, cool. So everything came. It's in good shape. Good to hear.
Ooh, just
Awesome.
Yeah. And Elsie, I'll give you a call after the show. I've got something that needs to be done by the end of the year, and hopefully you can help me.
Help! I need somebody.
Yeah.
Not just anybody. Help.
Yeah. Yeah. So I didn't really know how I was going to work in Dark Angel. Fanta's Dark Angel. Kind of an anomaly. Tell me how to spell anomaly.
Okay, we finally gonna get to anomaly. ANAMOLY.
See, that was way too fast. I'm sorry. AN what?
God damn it! Now you're gonna have to make me think about it. ANAL.
Anal. That's anal.
No, that ain't right. God damn it.
Okay, thank you, Eric.
Give it a pen, dude.
Get that.
That's anal. It really is.
Fucking. Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Eric got it for me.
A-L.
Eric says, I have it right. I was a spelling bee champion.
Is it
Anomaly.
whatever? Yeah.
ANOMALY.
Thank
Anomaly.
you.
Yeah.
Goddamn Rex. Making me.
Make you think. Make you think.
I've only been drinking since noon.
Yeah. Well,
Who are you?
life's choices
Or you?
and hanging lights
Me?
and
You?
bumping into stuff.
12:30.
Well,
Me
if you
too.
left the
Is that
party
what
at
it is?
noon
Oh, I didn't
and
know.
you got home
No, I got home about 12:30 because traffic was
about
good.
12:30,
I
you've
didn't
been
stop
drinking since 12.
anywhere. Came.
Half day.
He doesn't even know how long.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Okay. If you can find a woman into, yeah. Anomaly. Yeah. So she's kind of an anomaly. I'm going to make her sort of an anomaly within my universe because, she's really Vanta's sort of imaginary, her, I don't know, her other persona, but she'll be neat and be paired up with Anthropy, which I created fairly recently, and maybe I can find a picture of him. But look through enough cards. I've been slowly but surely knocking these things out. The last one I did was, let me show you Anthropy first. And I may work on a picture of him and Dark Angel tonight or something on Topicless. I'll be on Topicless tonight. There's Anthropy. And he'll be in a story that'll be coming up in Momentum Unleashed Future Visions. The last couple that I did was Blood Dragon. If you haven't seen it, that was the last sketch card I did the other night, a couple days ago. Kind of hard to do an all red character, and I'm kind of limited on the alcohol markers I have. So, had to do some like lighting highlights on him, to give him some definition. But I think it turned out pretty good. And Red Tide is a new character and plays into a lot of stuff. I did he's pretty simple in this form, but he's going to work into a lot of stuff eventually. Before that, another red character, don't even have a name for him yet. Looks kind of sad in that iteration. That was from a earlier drawing that I found of that character, and the one before that, this is a new character. Up there, a little close up of tentacles coming out of the cloak there. So still got to do Kill Dragon, and it'll be the same with him. He'll be green. Anomaly. Ma nam na. Yeah, sound it out. Eric says, have a great day. You too, Eric. Enjoy your time over at your mother's. God bless you too.
Other?
I'm sorry. Mama's been talking to me here. Sorry to be disturbed. It's fine, dear. Wait, what was that?
I was Eric was saying bye, and I was saying have fun over at his mother's.
Oh shit! Sorry. Bye, Eric. Say hi to Mom. Tell everybody everybody
Yeah,
loves
be safe driving there. I imagine.
Yeah, well,
I'm
the
not.
weather's good out there. I think Eric said it was like in the 50s today, so he doesn't have to worry about ice and snow and all that stuff.
Same here. I mean, 50s, the low, and the 40s, about
Bro,
43.
I'm shocked. We got up to like 47 on my way home today. We're supposed to be like in
Good for you.
the low 50s tomorrow. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Well, when it fluctuates like that, yeah, it's. I'm glad it's fluctuating in the upward, temperatures for you. Maybe you won't be as hurting as much. Your joints and stuff. My sister's the same way when that stuff comes through, especially damp, cold.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, I mean, hopefully we had a brief polar vortex this year. That's what they said happened. What was it, like 2 weeks ago? That the vortex dipped down into our area and
mhm.
sucked up all this cold air everywhere. So hopefully we had a short one this year, and it'll be smooth sailing from now on. Mhm. Welcome to a drink. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that right into the microphone.
It's fine. I'm trying to bring up the work that let's see. Why is it telling me Facebook error and I wasn't even clicking on Facebook? I was trying to get Instagram to come up and it tells me Facebook error. It might be
Hmm.
that I go through Facebook to get the
Well,
Instagram.
Instagram and Facebook are integrated. They're part of the
Okay.
same system. So, like, if you hook up your Facebook to your Instagram or your Instagram to your Facebook, then
Yeah.
whatever you post in one place will pop up in the other. Dude, is there a way to fast forward videos on Twitter?
Yes. Oh, wait a minute. On Twitter.
Or yeah, X, Twitter, X,
I,
whatever you want to call it.
yeah, I would. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have that time bar or whatever at the bottom. I think you can use.
No, not on my phone. I don't.
Well, okay. Now you're talking to a different beast altogether. See,
All
on your
right. Well,
phone, you're going to be
goddamn.
limited.
All right.
Hmm.
Because I can't fast forward, and I've been trying to watch the 9 hour mail-in stream that he did the other day that got taken down off YouTube,
Yeah.
but it's still available on Twitter. And I've only managed to get about halfway through it, and every time I pause it and try to go back, I got to start at the fucking beginning again.
It starts
I'm
over.
never gonna.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I'm never
Yeah.
gonna see the end of this thing.
Well,
I've
if
given
you
up at this point. I'm not
if
even
you
trying.
could click on it, send me the link. I'll send it to you on Instagram, and you can watch it on Instagram. And I don't know if it would reset or not, but at least you could save the link.
That might
Since
work. I'll
I
give it
don't
a
know.
shot.
I'm not the tech genius. I'm just trying. If you can,
I don't know. I'll give it a
if
shot.
you,
I just wanted. I was like, oh man, 9 hours of mailing live streaming. He just went nuts the other night, and I knew I should have just kept it on, and not paused it or anything, and just or paused it and just kept it where it was so that I didn't lose it. And sure enough, I woke up the next morning and damn thing was struck and taken down. I was like, fuck. Because that would have been my whole day at work. I could have just listened to mailing all day.
yeah, shoot me now. I get you. Whatever gets you through the day, bro.
Bro, if
I know
you
you
saw what
enjoy it.
I had to work, if you saw what I had to work with every fucking day, the
Yeah.
hellhole that I'm fucking in,
Yeah.
You would understand.
Okay.
Hell, I'll even watch you.
Wow. Cut to the quick. Wow. I may not
You know
recover
it's
from that
true.
one, folks.
You know that. But
Marcus,
yeah, dude.
I know you're just joking.
Bad.
Marcus says it's 58 here in Charlotte and we'll be 70 tomorrow. Wow.
Oh, damn.
He would kill for that weather. Yeah.
Who knows? But
Today
I
is
don't know, man.
Tuesday,
I
and you know
grew up
what I didn't
here in the
do?
Midwest.
And
It's
I
like
said I
if you
would.
don't have a little snow on the ground at Christmas, it just seems weird.
Yeah, that's true. I do like snow at Christmas time. I did not send, and you did not call me out on this. I said I wouldn't forget
Oh
to send
crap! It's Tuesday, isn't it?
the link to Texas Dave. Yeah. So I'm doing that right
Damn it!
now.
I'm sorry, Dave. That's my bad. I normally fucking remind Rex. I forgot. Damn it.
Yeah, I got wrapped up in what I was doing
Yeah,
earlier.
I had all this shit going on at work, and then plus I wasn't feeling good. Dude, as soon as I got home, I poured a shot, fucking, and I went straight upstairs, took a nap for like 2 hours. Got up about 2 o'clock, took a shower and shit, got ready for the show, and just hung out. But it
I
was,
get
yeah, it was a rough day, man. For being a do nothing kind of day, it was just,
yeah.
it just dragged.
Yeah, and you only went till noon, but I get it. You know,
Yeah,
you're
but dude, I
chomping at
get
the
there at
bit to
4 o'clock, and
start your time
I get
off.
there at four. I get there at 4 o'clock in the morning, man.
Yeah,
I
I
only
know.
went till noon. That's 8 hours already.
Wow. And what time do you normally clock out? What's a full day? How many hours
2:30.
each day?
2:30.
2:30. So
Mm-hmm.
about 10 hours a day, or have I got that right?
4:30 to 2:30. Yeah, 10 hours.
10 hours a day. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of factory work there.
And dude, I gotta do everything. If it snows, I gotta shovel the fucking walks in the morning. I gotta fucking lay down the salt and make sure everybody else can get there safe. I'm the one who's gotta trudge through the fucking ice and the fucking crap. Fucking.
Now, I'm kind of surprised at that, really, considering that you're.
Yeah, never mind the fact that I'm the supervisor, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised at that, actually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because I'm the supervisor. I have to get there first, Rex, to open everything up and start up all the equipment. So while I'm there, hey, I might as well fucking do the walks and shit, right?
Right. I suspect he's
Fucking
an
horseshit, dude.
overachiever.
I'm fucking goddamn getting old, man. I need to be delegating and fucking ordering and organizing and doing the shit that I'm good at. Streamlining
Yeah.
fucking costs. Not fucking breaking my ass, because I've been breaking my ass for 40 fucking years. It's time for me to stop breaking my ass.
Absolutely. Or you won't be able to sit down.
Bro, I can barely sit down as it is.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, now I can show you the image. Damn it. Boy, it took a while to figure it out.
God, dog, dude, that took a while.
Well, no, I mean,
we've been vamping here for 15 minutes.
Instead of going another route, I went with the icon and it brought it up and it had, yeah. So, yeah. Okay, let me share screen here. and I'll show you some progress on Devil
Your
Flyer.
screen for you.
This is not final, but it's a couple days away from being final image.
Oh, hold on. Don't you be flipping through it real quick. I gotta be able to zoom.
Let's see, that's not it.
I gotta be able to zoom and
There
zoom
it is.
zoom. Hold on. Let me slow down.
Now this
I
is just
can
part
zoom
of a
in.
2-page spread. It's not the whole thing.
Yeah. And I can see where, this is where we need a little more contrast and stuff because,
Lightened up and a little more contrast. Absolutely, yeah.
yeah, because right now it's a little hard to see exactly what the action going on is.
Yeah, because you got two
No,
winged
no,
characters right there, close.
right. And no offense, Ryan, it's a beautiful drawing, and don't get me wrong. It just, it needs maybe a little lighting work or something.
Little hard to make out.
And that will be fucking amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's fucking amazing now, dude. Trust me. But
The way it is, I bet you I could even have an acrylic standee made of this for the next campaign.
Yeah.
Since they're so close together.
Yes, I think you could do like if you did a wide standee instead of a tall
wide
one.
standee,
Like if you
yeah.
went, if you went 6 inches wide instead of 6 inches tall.
Yeah.
But I would wait for the color correction first.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. He's
not really color correction. What is highlighting and lighting.
Yeah, and I imagine he'll put some highlights on the metal, of Armored Flyer. He'll make it a little bit more.
So sorry.
Yeah, because they're kind of mashed together. Devil Flyer's basically on his knees. He's beat up and
he's getting hammered. I mean, you can see he's getting, he's like kind of fucked up. Just blocking.
And his feathers on both wings are kind of messed up.
Yeah, they look a little raggedy.
And
then you look at what is it, Demon Flyer?
Armored Flyer. Yeah.
Armored Flyer, I'm sorry. And his are like what you call it from the X-Men, dude. He's got like the fucking
like
razor blade
Archangel wings.
Archangel, yeah. He like got the fucking razor blade wings going on. They're perfectly.
I mean, he gave him the Executioner's axe. Remember Executioner that ran around with the Enchantress?
Oh, I loved Executioner. He was cool. Yeah. He was big and dumb and stupid, but he was cool.
He definitely made the bigger axe for him, and Armored Flyer's tail is huge, and even Devil Flyer's tail is quite long in this iteration,
Mm-hmm.
But a lot going on here. It's
that's awesome, dude. I love it. Beautiful as always, Ryan. You are amazing, sir. And I hope Octagon 2 is coming along. Hope you're working on that as well. Because I want to see that next, my friend. Right. Hello. Check, 1, 2. Think we lost the Rex? Yes, we did. Alright. Don't know if you guys can hear me or not. sit here and vamp for a minute. But yeah, Brian, really looking forward to Octagon 2. Really enjoyed the first one, liked where the story was going. The artwork is immaculate. Um, I mean, I don't know what else to say, Ryan. Your artwork is crazy good, dude. Um, uh, in the meantime, I showed you guys Silence Speak Good already. I don't think I can show anything right now anyway, because everything is black. Everything went to black. Let me jump into the chat, see what we can see. Anybody? Is it just me, or is Rex's screen blank at the moment? Hey, Raul and T. Rex, are you okay? So, Raul, I'm assuming that means that you're seeing a black screen too. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me or not. Let me post a comment. Hello, hello. Can anybody hear me? Can you see my chat? Uh, can we do anything? Oh, okay. Raul hears me. All right. So we've still got audio. We just don't have video. Do not know what's going on. Sorry, people. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Rex has either fallen out of his chair, Abby perhaps jumped into his chair and pulled some computer cables on her way up. Um, Perhaps we've been sucked into a pocket dimension that we shall never emerge from. No! I have no idea. I can only vamp for so long before I start to run out of vampirific powers. Come on, Rex. Reboot already. Get your ass back in here. People are waiting. We got a show to do. I got all the time in the world tonight, I guess. But it's been a long day. I'm tired. We're going to call it here soon. I don't want to end it while you're not here. I don't even know if I can. I don't think I can.
That took a minute.
Did you just get back, buddy?
Yeah, my
Make the
broadband
round.
just went in the red.
What's going on, brother? Looks like something happened with Rex. Apparently people can still hear me.
Yeah, I'm
But
here.
we don't have any visual. Oh, there he is. Whoa,
Yeah.
he's back.
The visuals here. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, it looks crispy, Rex. Your camera actually looks good.
Well, hopefully, with all the things that's been going on, but at least you got to see Ryan's new work on the book.
No, it looks great.
Yeah. It just needs a little lightening and a little bit more contrast between the characters so that you can kind of see what's going on, because there is a lot of conglomeration going on there, you know.
But again, I am not one to. I don't
Well,
want to put my family down.
I'm always one that pushes contrast, contrast, contrast. I learned that years ago. I
Well,
think
I think
every student needs to
all right,
learn that
all
and
right,
keep.
fine. I'll just say it. I think there needs to be a lot more um, contrast and highlighting between, especially where the wings of the two characters come together.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, and he's the
just,
one that
just,
suggested to me that to me, and I said, I think you're spot on. That's what it needs. So he'll work on it.
yep, yeah. I'm not trying to be critical. I'm just saying that just as you know, as a thing,
Yeah,
and what I would like to see. I think a little more contrast where they come together would be beautiful.
yeah. He says that that's what he's going to be working on. So of course he's got Christmas and stuff, so I can't tell you when it's going to be finished. But that's only one
Well, yeah,
part of a 2-page spread.
everybody's got Christmas, right? It's only 2 days. Tomorrow's
I
Christmas
know.
Eve.
Yeah, and I don't even know what I'm going to be doing. I mean, I never know. Last year I was just fortunate
You're
to
going
show up.
hunting, of course, right?
Like if I go over Mama's today, who knows? I might catch them out in the parking lot. Remember last year I caught them out in the parking lot going in. Nobody told me they were having Christmas. I just happened to show up the same time they did.
Yeah, that's fucked up, dude.
I know. And it'll be the same this year unless I call him and say, what are you guys doing for Christmas? With Mom.
What the fuck, man? What? I mean, I know you and your brother are adopted, and me and mine are too, and we've grown apart over the years. Do you think that's just like the natural state of things with adopted brothers?
No, not necessarily. I think you can be close, but it's like last time I was over there, and having that pizza with the other ladies, and Mom was even saying that both both her boys are different as daylight and dark. We're personality wise and what we're interested in and everything. Um,
Mm. Well,
he
me and my
he
brother are the
spent
same way too.
he always wanted to be a farmer, what my dad was, and I didn't want to do that. Of course, there was a lot of days that was my first job. I was farming. I went down and I um, did a little bit of it all, uh, for years, till I just didn't anymore. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I drove my first truck when I was a kid, down there and everything. Um, went down there and flagged for the plane to spray the chemical and stuff. Um,
Mm.
weeded cotton the very first years we started there, and I was just pretty young then. It's 1973, but I was out working in the fields.
Oh,
He didn't overwork us. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, my brother always liked to drive a tractor. I never wanted to drive a tractor. He was listening to Luke and Laura General Hospital on the radio while I was out in the field with my dad with a shovel in my hand, putting in the rice fields.
oh, dude. Well, I mean, we all kind of grew up that way back in those days, even though I wasn't on a farm. Um, Jeez. Uh,
Yeah, I heard that
my
motorcycle.
grandma used my grandma used to bake. We all had fucking huge gardens. So
Hmm.
come harvest time, it was you weren't going out after school and playing. You were coming home. You were picking whatever it was fresh in the garden. You were breaking beans. You were doing
Yeah.
this. You were doing that. You were helping out with canning.
Yeah, even
Uh,
before I started farming with my dad, which he was not a farmer when I was very young. He worked for Lone Star for 20 years delivering tires. I
Jesus
used to go
Christ.
deliver tires, and one place I went to go deliver tires was down Wynn. Actually, we went past Wynn and went to Cody or whatever that small place is right below Wynn, about 5 miles out of Wynn. so we actually drove through Wynn, and where I spray my regular route most of the time. Of course, now it's divided up in between that and Truman and other places. But yeah, when we were younger, we would pick the strawberries and the green beans and stack the beans and pick the watermelon or whatever, we would bale the
Blueberries,
hay.
strawberries, raspberries.
We'd work in the barn and lift the big hay bales and put them in order and stack the hay bales in the barn.
Put them up in the loft and shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we go out we had cattle. So we'd go get the cows in to feed them or whatever, feed the cattle.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of stuff. It was never boring.
Oh, bro, the one year our one neighbor had a bad crop. I forget what we usually picked over there. It was soybeans and something else we usually picked, but he got flooded out. So I had to go to work over the nearest neighbor's farm, dude, and we were picking corn. Well, that was, like before everybody could afford the big, where the machine just goes through and plucks the corn. So, he had big old fucking sacks of corn on your back. And you have to go load them up on a trailer and then go back and get another one.
I don't think.
Hey, Homer, Merry Christmas, brother.
I'm not sure if Dad planted any corn or not. I can't remember really, because most of it's milo, soybeans, rice. He did some peanuts during the Jimmy Carter years. He did some kale.
Yeah.
He actually planted a small field of kale.
Yeah.
I
hate kale.
I don't know. He kind of, I mean, to kind of keep it interesting. I don't know why he kind of did that. I thought
you gotta change it up for the soil.
You do. You got to rotate. Yeah.
Different.
I'll have to ask Joe if Dad ever did corn.
The soil.
I'll have to ask Joe, my brother, if he had ever had corn. Maybe some corn for the cattle. Some feed corn for the cattle.
Yeah, because you can do feed corn, and then you can do actual, sweet corn, which,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and a lot of the corn crops going for ethanol fuel now, especially up north in Illinois.
Yeah, but again, people freak out. Oh, all of our corn is going for fuel. It's feed corn. It's not the same corn that people eat.
Yeah. Just FYI, feeling crappy, back pain, Homer says. So no drawing friends tonight.
Sorry to hear that, Homer. Hope you feel better,
but the hump day will be on tonight. Not sure who will show up. I don't know either, because I'm going to be on Topicless on Tuesdays. It's not Wednesday. It's Tuesday, right? Unless I've lost time.
You never know. I'm on vacation, Homer. I might show up just for the hell of it.
There you go.
Who knows? I might sketch something. I'm not going to say I'm going to draw anything, but I might sketch something.
There you go. Well, I know I'm going to finish up my mock-up here, and maybe I'll have a better idea on how things are laid out, than my original mock-up here.
Merry Christmas, Homer, and everyone.
I might work on this tonight on Topicless. I'll probably do something different. Sorry, I meant tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Probably slept wrong on my back, feels out of whack. Well, one thing you can do that might help is when you go to bed tonight, and this works for neck pain. I know somebody that suffered with it for 2 weeks. constantly had a Charlie horse type thing. I said, sleep with your arms above your head. And he said, I would wake up, my arms would be down, and then I would put them up above my head. Every time I woke up and my arms were down, I'd put them up above my head. And he come back the next day and he said it worked. We played basketball together.
You don't want to do that all the time.
You don't want to do that all the time, but try that, Omer. It might work. It might relieve your back pain a little bit.
Yeah, it might help.
I know that used to help me when I was younger. And then, you get the Charlie horse under your shoulder blade or something like that, or your back. Yeah.
Dude, that shit sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Try that. Just try, and if you wake up and your arms are down, just put them up above your head again and try and nod off. A lot of times it might help if you lock your hands behind your head. And a lot of times I'll do that in the recliner and try and fall asleep like that for a little bit, or at least, because that's stretching your muscles in a different direction and whatnot. Your shoulder blades, your upper body, your back too. It might relieve some of the pressure off your back. So give that a try and let me know how that works. I'll be on topic list tonight. Don't know what I'll be working on. I'll give it some thought.
If you're sitting down, John, a lot, try to just get up and take some short walks every day, or get you a little exercise bike, and just do a few minutes on the exercise bike every day. Keep that lower back loosened up. That'll help a lot especially when you're sitting and drawing.
Mm-hmm. Outcast Comic says just back your campaign, young man. So thank you. I'm going to go over the campaign.
Hey, Outcast
take a look at the campaign.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Outcast. I don't know if I'm familiar with Outcast or not, but good to meet you, sir. And thank you for
he doesn't have a wrench, so I think that deserves a wrench by,
wrench him up, Rick.
Let me wrench you up. I have to go over to another browser to do that, though, sir. So just give me a second.
Outcast, we're assuming you know that a wrench means you are now a moderator. You can drop links, and you could be a bad actor if you choose, but we hope not to have bad actors in our chat.
Yeah. Well, we generally don't have a problem with that.
No,
I mean, look how many wrenches I've given out, and
we do not usually have an issue with that. Seems like the only problems we've had lately have been coming from Twitch, and that's just mostly bots, which nobody sees anyways. So
I don't know what to do.
No big deal. Really. Yeah. No big deal.
Outcast,
not like the sex bots who used to be.
Just sub to Outcast channel, and I'm dropping the link to his YouTube if you'd like to take a look at his content and follow him. Started following
sub to Outcast, and Outcast. Hopefully, you will sub to Shadowhawk as well.
Links down in the description for Shadowhawk's channel. There's your wrench, young man.
Wait a minute, Rex. Is this my link or is this Outcast link? This first one here.
The is to his YouTube channel. Yeah, this is to his YouTube channel right here.
Okay, cool.
I sub to his YouTube channel.
I'm gonna go there and sub to him. Maybe not.
There you
go. I might have to do it after the show. Shit.
Okay, so let's take a look at the campaign. Now we have 77 backers, $4,351. Thank you, sir. We are now up from 217 15% to 18%. So, wow. Thank you, sir. We are getting ever closer to the next stretch goal, which will be the Bog 6 a.m. sticker. I'm just going to say we're going to get that thing made, for sure at this point.
Yeah, we're going to get there too.
Yeah. And 4 more pages added to probably not the Devil Flyer book, but the art book. Because I don't want to exceed 48 pages on the Devil Flyer book. And I'll tell you why, because I want to do a general release, of newsprint version of the book. But Bog 6 a.m. sticker, it's on the way, man. It's getting there close. And then after that, we're going to, try and get a Hopper and Lady Hopper sticker.
2 newsprint issues. That's 24 pages each.
Absolutely. And that's going to be good news that I can, Jason's always good about. And he's always good about, giving us a moment to promote our things. We've already had the last things I had. We just I and Omer sent a file over there to the printer. Just sent the Armored Flyer and the bystander cards were the last things made up. But more importantly, everyone's charter member card. That was the first thing, and you'll be getting one of those Outcast Comics, and along with an original piece of artwork, a sketch card of some character, and you'll be getting a head sketch and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, we've got a bunch of magnet. We've got other trading cards here pretty soon, some stickers. Thank you so much for backing it, being our 77th backer. It's a personal goal to at least make 5,000 on the campaign. I think we'll make that. If we don't, that's fine too. I'm pretty sure we'll make the next stretch goal for sure. So, but if we can get it up to $5,000 by the time we go to printing of the books, then the next thing that'll be printed up are the all the stretch goal cards that are left to print up, and the magnet, the zigzag magnet that everybody will be getting. You're getting a lot of swag at this point.
If we don't make 5,000, Rex unleashes the evil side. No,
yeah, he'll be Spicy Rex. But
yeah, spicy already.
Yeah, I hope everybody, has a great Christmas, great Christmas Eve. And I imagine the good stuffs are probably servicing both sides of their family, so they're busy. There's a lot of people, but you're never too busy to be thankful, and I'm thankful for every backer. And
I plan on being here to see everyone, but just in case, everyone have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And if we don't see you till after the first of the year, prayers and love, and we hope everything is wonderful for your holiday season.
No, screw that. If we don't see you, till next year, we're going to disown you. I mean, come on now. We do this daily. We need somebody to show up and watch us. We don't even take
people will be here. Right. People will be here.
People will be here. Yeah, we generally have pretty good watch hours. We're at an all-time high when it comes to that right now, Shadowhawk. Especially thanks to that the last Rex Hex and Apex show where we were supposedly going to have on Ethan Van Sciver, but he didn't show up. But we got great views out of that.
I have to protest this severely because I'm part of this conglomeration here, Rex.
Yeah.
Uh, First we had uh, Hex, uh, Clickbait, and the Ethan Van Skyver appearance, and then Apex, I think, did it right afterwards.
I don't know if Apex did or not. I didn't see that. Did he have one where he did? Are you sure about that?
Somebody had one about Ethan's gonna show up this time.
All I know,
There was two of
Shadowhawk,
them.
is that Hex was excited. He was excited to get Ethan on. You know, and
I would be very excited myself,
yeah.
and I hope it wasn't just a clickbait thing because that's not
I
gonna
don't
make
think
us
it
look.
was on Hex's side. I think he was like, "Oh damn, I was so excited I forgot to send you guys the link." You know. So I
Right,
think he was anticipating Ethan
but
being
then the
there.
very next day or whatever, there was another fucking stream that came on right after, and so EVS is gonna show up, and
Well, if Apex did that and not and knowing, it's stupid. It's absolutely asinine stupid. Now you got me curious.
I'm not saying it was Apex. I don't remember who did it for sure. Don't
Okay.
fucking start blaming Apex. I
Okay.
don't remember who did it for sure. All I remember was like within a couple of days of Hex saying Ethan was gonna show up and he didn't. Then another stream was like, Ethan's coming in and he's gonna blah 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 talk about this, and it didn't happen.
Well,
So
hopefully they got good views. I know Hex Allen got over 700 views on that. I got
I
almost
understand that, but that's
280.
you see what I'm saying about clickbait shit,
I
dude.
see what you're saying, and yeah, we don't do clickbait here. And I think Hex Allen was in communicado with him several times.
I don't think Hex was doing that either. But
Yeah.
the but whoever did it the next day, I think they were. That's I think the next day it was like trying to be a joker and be like, "Oh, we got Ethan Van Skyver coming by," blah blah blah. You know, whatever. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. If somebody doubled down on stupid and did like a stream knowing he wasn't going to be on just to get the, like clickbait, then yeah, that's stupid. I don't think Hex would have done that. I don't think Hex did do that. Although there was people from the very beginning.
Dude,
saying,
I really don't think Hex or Apex did it. I can't remember who did it. Somebody. It might have been some idiot like Frog Tony or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, I've been meaning to check out some of Apex's. I'll see if he did something like that. But I've been meaning to check out his channel.
No, man, I don't think it was Apex.
Yeah, it was probably somebody else just saying, well, I'll try that,
Thank you, Outcast Comics, who just subscribed to Shadowhawk. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, well, I think
I shall try to live up to your expectations, sir.
I think in honor of our new backer, we need to play the trailer because I didn't even play the trailer to begin with.
Well, play it, man.
There you go, my friend. We've got a new subscriber. Outcast Comics says he subscribed to you, Shadowhawk.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's nice to go into the holiday season with a warm feeling. Yes.
Oh, my toes are on fire. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's your own damn fault. You shouldn't have kicked over the candle.
I was sitting too close to the fireplace, damn it.
There you go. Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad it's heated up for you a little bit, and hopefully it'll warm up over the Christmas Day for you, Christmas Eve. We'll see you again tomorrow on Christmas Eve for sure. Same bat time, same bat channel, 4 Central, 5 Eastern. We do this every day, folks, for a couple hours a day, most of the time.
Yeah, we're out of
closing
a
words.
tiny little mind.
Yeah,
we're out of our tiny little minds. We love you guys, and we appreciate y'all. And we do this every day just because we love to do it. And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If we don't see you, hopefully we will see you every day before then. And Rex, love you, buddy.
Love you too. I'll be on Topic List tonight drawing. Maybe this, maybe something else.
We got last minute comment just came into the chat. Hold on.
Merry Christmas, General. He says.
Oh, well, hail Outcast Comics and Merry Christmas.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming over from Omer's channel over to here. Yeah, he's probably our #1 watcher. He's on here often, but not often enough. Hope Omer's back.
Is that where Outcast came from? Was from Omer's channel?
From Omer's channel, yeah.
Oh, welcome, brother.
But good news for every producer.
We love Omer.
We're just that much closer.
All right, it's 6 o'clock, and time to say
farewell. To turn into a pumpkin.
I'll be there saying good night.
But he won't say keep collecting.
That you just did.